Um, Sorry. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, elder brothers, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the inaugural Nowka 2017. We are honored to be able to host our first press conference in front of such a prestigious sitting. Our intention is to engage culture to our fourth generation. Sport is something that unites people. Sport is something that anyone can take up, whatever their background, whether they be rich, poor, educated or not. Sport can engage people and the community. On that note, I would like to ask my dearest friend Usman Goni to say something. Before that, let me introduce you the team. On my right, my name Abidur Rahman Shimu. On my right, Salim Khan, my friend. On my left, Usman Gani. On the left as well, Qadrul Islam. And on further left, Hafizur Rahman Rimon. So basically, we have 5 friends. I'll let Usman Gani tell you about how we came about the Nowka Dour and what's our intention with this. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and Assalamu alaikum. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone for coming. As you all know, we are here for our launch of the great Nowka Dour. Now, if you would allow me to brief you about our event. Bridging the culture, food and the people of British Asian origin. Nowka Dour is translated as boat race. This is a traditional form of boat racing which takes place all over rural Bangladesh. This exciting event incorporates sports, culture, food and music. The Great Nowka Dour looks to help address the cultural gap for our 3rd and 4th generations who are becoming increasingly removed from the understanding of culture, tradition and heritage. London has adopted great events such as Boishaki Mela, a cultural program, but this does not always interact with younger generations of British Bangladeshis who are losing touch with their roots and cultural identity in this diverse multicultural society. The Great Nowka Dour looks to address these issues by captivating our youths with sports, music and culture. We have seen in recent years a rise in youth crime, bullying and drug-related issues in our community. These social problems have risen due to the government cuts on youth centres and other social activities. This event will hopefully help to plug this gap by bringing young people together through a sense of identity and belonging. Thank you all for listening.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we got it. He's going to hand it out now.
Sure, we'll do that. We'll take the question in a minute. Firstly, the other thing that I want to say that basically, this Nowka Dour, actually it wasn't a Nowka Dour. What we wanted to do, like how we, keep our heritage, the culture. This is what we've been discussing for a long time. And then after all these meetings, not just started last week, we started about a year ago, discussion, then lots of meetings, then we came about. Regarding the Nowka Dour. So I'm going to ask Qadrul Islam to tell you about our events, prize givings. Thank you, Qadrul.
Assalamu alaikum. I would like to thank everyone for attending today. The event will host culture, food, music and entertainment, and the Nowka Dour itself. This year at our inaugural Nowka Dour, we will host up to 18 teams from all over the UK to compete in this great event. The prize category as follows. First prize will be £1,000, a trophy and medals for the team. Second prize will be medals for the team and a cash prize of £750. Third prize will be medals for the whole team and a cash prize of £500. Thank you very much.
I've got two other friends on my right and far left, Hafizur Rahman Rimon and Salim Khan. Actually, they are camera shy. So I have to say their bit. It's regarding the venue. Venue is actually a prestigious place just beside the city airport. It's called the London Regatta Centre. It's a rowing and dragon boat racing centre located in the heart of the Docklands area in the east end of London. It's built at the west end of the northern quayside of the historic Royal Albert Dock, directly opposite London City Airport. As you can see, this is where the city airport and this is where the roads races happens. So we just, I think that clip will come again. The site is owned by the Royal Albert Dock Trust and is home to the Queen Mary University London Boat Club, London Youth Rowing, amongst others. The Regatta Centre was opened formally in March 2000 by the Royal Highness Prince Royal. The building was designed by the award-winning Ian Ritchie architect. The centre has 2,000-metre course with 7-lane plus return lane. The existing 1,750-metre length of the dock was extended to 2,000 by the removal and replacement of the Woolwich Manor Bridge. The centre is near Royal Albert Dock Light Railway Station. This actually concludes our side of the information regarding the event. If you'd like to ask us any question, please do so.
Regatta Centre, we can say Dockland or where it is?
It's actually it's just right opposite, as I said. You know the Royal Albert Dock Station, just opposite that. So it's part of the Docklands area, but it's in Newham, actually. Yeah.
Is it starting point?
Sorry, starting point.
Starting point.
Yeah, yeah.
Near the UCL, yeah. UCL
Yeah,
is
that's right, near
about,
the
I would say, 600,
Right.
700 meters away from it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Date of the event?
28th of,
No,
sorry,
27th.
27th of August.
27th.
What
of-
time start and
10 o'clock, finishes at 6 o'clock.
10 to 6 p.m. So how many you expecting for the
How many
like,
teams?
team
you
or
got for
Uh,
each team? How many can join
Okay.
into one team?
Sure.
Okay, we're estimating up to 18 teams. At the moment, we've got registered about 11 teams so far.
Okay.
We've got a lot of interested parties here, so they are actually going to submit their applications very soon, hopefully. And we'll be in touch with them as well.
So each team, how many can you accommodate?
Each teams, they have 14 rowers, basically. So it's 7 pairs, and then you have 2 extra people, which you could have it as a musician or a drummer, and then one with a signage line. It's a signing, basically. So it's 16 in total.
Each
Each boat,
16.
16.
How much is the entry fee for this?
Entry fee is £300.
300.
£300, and we provide everything else, so they don't need to worry about the boat or anything else. All they have to get their team in, and that's it, basically.
I would like to know about the distance of the how much for
Distance would be 200 meters, the race.
Each race will be 200 meters.
200
start to
meters.
finish.
Is it among the Bengali community or any other community?
At the moment, it's going to be Bengali community. As you know, it's a Nowka Dour, but we have plans in future. We want to become international, so we will be inviting other Nowka boat racers from different countries, but that's our future plan. But at the moment, we're going to start with just nationally, basically.
To add to that, we have got under 16 team who are participating. Obviously,
No,
it's
no,
to
under 16, no.
Under
Over
s-
16, over 16.
oh, sorry, over 18 years, sorry, under
Youngsters,
18.
yeah, youngsters.
Yes, and the female team as well participating this
Yeah.
one. And the female team as well participating this one.
So there's no gender to it, there's no race to it. It could be English people participating, Asian people, male, female, anyone is welcome. Youth, old, middle-aged, whatever.
Including journalists.
Including journalists, absolutely.
Ji. At this moment, we've got, yes, we've got the Channel S, Bangla
Bangla
TV.
TV at the moment.
You provide the boat or the own boat for the
No, the boats, everything will be provided on the day.
provided, yeah?
Yes, health and safety training and life jackets all will be provided on the day. So you just need to turn up with your mates and have a good time. There you go.
Shoaib bhai, Shoaib bhai,
You said music, food. Are you
Yes, we are, yes.
How many schools are you likely to have?
At this moment, what we decided is depends on the finger. We've got
Like 2, 3.
yeah,
food
we've got 14 marquees there, so we'll have 2 to 3 food stall.
Is it close to the Crystal building?
You know the new building for the Newham Council? It's just there, next to that. Sorry, Balboy?
All right. I got two questions. One is you say 11 teams or 18 teams, whatever. Is there around the country or all are they from London? One team.
No, they're around the country.
Hold on. Huh?
Around the country.
Yeah.
All the Bangladeshi origin, yeah?
Yes.
And second question is totally budget, you made a budget. Yeah. Is the fund coming from the organizers or the rest of the fund coming from the sponsors?
Only organizers.
At this moment, basically,
Registration fee is 300, huh?
yes, that's right.
If it's 15 teams, 4,500. Are you managing this fund or you need some more fund? What the budget is?
Okay, our budget for this year is £40,000 for the whole event. We're doing on a small scale. The lead sponsor, we've got sponsor, and the title sponsor, there's about 3-4 companies that we are talking to and hope to sign them very shortly. Hope to sign shortly. Also, we'll take some more questions, but I would like a few of our guests to say something. Can I ask Hasnat Bhai to say something, please? Hasnat Bhai, oh, he can, what does he? Up to you, Hasnat Bhai, সামনে আসতে পারেন অথবা
Thank you.
চেয়ার দিলাই
For inviting. I just came there and thank you. Few minutes. I couldn't just say no to when Shimu asked me to attend this particular event, the press conference. Now my experience with Shimu is quite vivid. Few years back, he came to me and one of my friends, Simon Lee, Vice Chancellor of Queen's University, and said, we want to use Cox's Bazar to launch Banglaran. And that caught the imagination of many, many academics, like then later on in Dhaka and in Cox's Bazar, journalists like yourself asked us, oh, you seem to be all academicians from universities and colleges, what are you doing with the great Banglaran? The answer was very simple, because in the United Kingdom, PE is part and parcel of our curriculum. But while in Bangladesh or even in Pakistan, India, in many places, schools are losing grounds and our students are not playing. So that got us involved. And that was a great event Shimu launched in Cox's Bazar. And it caught the eyes and minds of Bangladesh government. Later on, there was a Dhaka marathon also. And Cox's Bazar will, I think, will be in the world picture very soon, because that was a great success where more than 2,000 entries took place. And then the second initiative in front of our journalist friend, Shimu called me once long before this Brexit, that how can we involve East Europeans in our restaurant industry? That was quite also innovative, because our children are not going into our catering industries, and our restaurants are closing down. All those stalwarts, Enamali and others, are cracking their head, going to meet the government, and the government is saying, why can't you, unemployment is ripe, why can't you employ East Europeans or train anybody? So that was Shimu's second launch. And suddenly, lo and behold, last night, Shimu called me for this. And my immediate answer was, well, so far for Nowka bike or no boat race, I was always invited by Aziz in Oxford. And I saw that boat race, years after years, being monopolized in a way. But this idea of Shimu and his team launching this actually caught my imagination. Yes, this could be something again, like the great Banglaran, or like one of his main initiatives. So, Nowka bike, when I grew up in Dhaka as a small child, we used to go near the great river Buriganga, where every year, seasonally, there would be great festive of Nowka. We used to call it Nowka, the great boat race, and lots of music with it. And the whole, it is part of our heritage, part of our culture, that what you just now mentioned. And I was quite happy sitting there listening to you, and I was thinking it is worth coming, it is worth spending some time with you, and if possible on the day of the 27th, I would be there with my family to encourage this great boat race where we'll want to see, you said, there will be teamed by ladies, youngsters, and the old days. There is no barrier. When I was very small in Buriganga with all the balloons and all this, all the drums. In each boat there are 2 drummers, banging on, and then the race, and we used to shout from the riverside, and one of our favorite team would. And the prize also is the same almost, like in Cox's Bazar, we were waiting in the other side, people were coming, running, and lo and behold, 1,000 pound in Bangladesh is quite a lot of money, 1,20,000, something like this was the first prize. Second prize, a boy of Cox's Bazar without any shoe won the second prize, cut his leg. I was following him. He could be the champion, but then somebody from Cameroon or I guess won the prize. Yes, and among the ladies, one of the Japanese ladies won. I still remember, and it was viral in the websites. People during all these days of strikes and bombings and all this in Dhaka and Cox's Bazar and Chittagong, Cox's Bazar suddenly came up in the world map. This is where Bangladesh stands out, and Bangladesh was really, really in the hearts and minds of many people all around the world. I wish you great success. I hope this Nowka also will put Thames River and the Dockland area you are focusing, and my community and our community into the world focus. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm just going to ask one more. Salik bhai, briefly, if you can say something. Briefly, if you could. Ube hono khilota, honte khilota. Jalal bhai, Manu bhai, Abhay, so I just want to say that basically, obviously, Hasbat bhai amar ekটু গুনগান খাইছেন বেশি, but it's not nothing like that. I mean, with this one, basically, what happened is, I know these 2 gentlemen sitting here. They were actually the mastermind behind this, because obviously আমরা 3 জনে বেশি মাতিছি, but these 2 gentlemen তারা মাতেন না ক্যামেরার সামনে। আর দোয়া করব আমরা যে ইনিশিয়েটিভ যে করছিলেন, বেসিক্যালি আমরা it's not just by the way, আমি আজিজ ভাইয়ের লগে মাত হইছে 2 বার, he sent me an apology. He was supposed to come here today. So basically, we have discussed with Aziz Bhai as well. It's not that we are something, I think Aziz Bhai sent his best wishes as well for the program and everything.
Support for me.
Yeah, and so, Ji.
I got one funny question not related with the Nowka Dour. Just 7 teams left. I asked to my General Secretary of Press Club, can you introduce one team and they're going to give us a discount?
No, okay. Definitely. আমি যদি আপনারা ইয়ে থেকে ওই বেসিক্যালি ওকে আপনারা যদি একটা টিম দেন আপনাদের প্রেস ক্লাব থেকে ইয়ে করেন, I'm sure I'm going to, my colleague will
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, sir.
Without any entry fee.
Thank you very much. Good for publicity.
Hope so. And thank you. The lawyer did that. I'm being able to trust the did the lawyer. আর আমরা আর আমরা যে করবা আর আমরা জোর ভাই আমরা একটু সাপোর্ট করবা, because obviously as you can see we are young generation want to do something. যে ফর্মাল করিলে আর খালি একটু সাপোর্ট করবা আমরা রিজন আমরা যে ইনিশিয়েটিভস একটা বেসিক্যালি there is a cultural gap ওই যারা আসছে, like my son, if I take him to বৈশাখী মেলা হে গানও হতো না, he will go to the fun fair and walk away. He doesn't know. So what we want to do is we want to preserve that culture within our Nowka Dour, because this is the only thing that can engage the young generation.
In sports as well.
Because gantan dekhe to
It's a sports
if they go
thing.
into that, then slowly they will follow into the other path like having other stuff, chotpati and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for all coming. Thank you.
Thank you
আর
very
আমরা
much.
জীবনের ভাই আমরা বুজন বাড়ি যাই কোন আমরা তোরা লাঞ্চ আছে